So going back to the first house, in continuation of the last video, uh, insecurities could also pop back up, dealing with your personality or the way you your personal affairs. Now, second house, this is values that didn't work pop back up in your mind. So this is values that didn't work pop up in your mind. So these values that either didn't work, um, values that didn't work for you in the past, these pop back up in your mind. So any values that you're valuing right now at this time during the retrograde, if these are reminding you anything about these past values that didn't work, you might have an urge to drop these values or these or what you have to offer to the world as well. So be careful not to drop ones that are all working for you and you're just over feeling it or getting thought formed because you're too deep in thought. Now, third house is familiar persons, places, things, or situations or circumstances dealing with what is familiar to you that didn't work pop back up. So things that are familiar to you that didn't work in the past, these thoughts will pop back up to you. So anything in your familiarity and your surroundings that remind you of a surrounding or something that's familiar to you that didn't work, and it reminds you of these familiar people, places, things, situations, circumstances that didn't work, have anything that you are currently familiar with or your current surroundings. These might make you want to change surroundings, or might make you want to switch up on what is familiar to you. So be careful of that. Fourth house is family or privacy uh, matters that didn't work pop back up. So these privacy or work matters that didn't work pop back up. So anything that is dealing with your privacy now that reminds you of something that back in the past that didn't work, dealing with your privacy or your family that didn't work, these things are starting to pop back up. And if you're dealing with anything with your family or who you consider family or your privacy matters has anything to do with these past things that didn't work, you might have an urge to change these up. Don't be quick to do so. Fifth house is past situations dealing with your expressive or creative endeavors that didn't work out back up. So again, if anything that you're creative endeavoring now that reminds you of a past situation that you were creatively into or you were expressing yourself that didn't work, you could switch this up. So again, do your best not to. Sixth house is past work situations that didn't work out pop back up. So any type of work situations that didn't work pop back up into your mind. So anything that again, same with other houses. If you're dealing with something that reminds you of this, you're going to tend to have an urge to switch up. So be careful of that. Seventh house is past relationship situations that didn't work pop back up. Now I'm just going to run through this because I don't have enough space. So with all these are all past relations, situations dealing with the past. And if anything that's currently in the past that you're dealing with, if these remind you of anything in the past, then you're going to have an urge to change. So eighth house is past secrets, insecurities pop back up. Also people who never had good intentions for you pop back up. Ninth house is past moral systems that didn't work pop back up. 10th house is past situations where your status was compromised pop back up in your mind. Also business situations that didn't work pop back up. 11th house is past situations dealing with associates that didn't work. Pop back up. And 12th house is past dreams or illusions that didn't work. Pop back up. So anytime you have Scorpio in your houses, try not to have an urge to change. Make sure those factual don't get drowned into your emotions. With that being said, I hope all y'all have a good Saturday. Tomorrow is Sunday, so enjoy yourselves tomorrow. Today